Hey everyone, this is Mike,
Hey, and this is Josh.
and we are Real Dead. And today
Yep.
we are visiting a classic movie,
Mhm.
iconic character,
Yep.
and a 40-year anniversary of what movie trailer, Josh?
Nightmare on Elm Street. And to me, out of all the characters that came out of the 80s and even some of the 70s, I think truly this one is the most scary because not because of how he looks, but he does look, he's burned, but just his abilities where he attacks you in your sleep. It's not like he's chasing you at a camp or he's chasing you around a suburban neighborhood or a house in Texas. He is attacking you in your sleep where you cannot, you can't escape sleeping. So that's the terrifying thing in my opinion.
Yeah, Robert Englund was a rock star with this character. Still hitting
Yes.
conventions today.
It has some
Still
of the longest
demanding
lines.
whatever long lines. I heard he's really great and personable with his fans.
Yep.
But this is 1984, 40 years. It's 2024 now.
Yep.
So this is a big one. Let's go back and look at the original trailer for Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm going to add it to the screen and let's go. Let's see it.
Let's get it.
That looks old right off the bat.
Yep. Oh, I like that.
The kids of Elm Street don't know it yet,
Oh, that's
but
awesome.
something is coming to get them.
There's something out there, isn't there?
Dang.
Cuts happen.
What did that pretend?
I don't know. Tina! The coroner got to say. He's in the jar and puking since he saw it. They're gonna kill me for sure.
Did you do it?
There was somebody else there.
He was locked in a room with a girl who went in alive and came out in a rubber bag.
No one knows where it came from or who it will visit next.
Nancy? There's something wrong with you. You're imagining things.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Do you believe in the boogeyman?
No.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
Showing a lot of the
She's
major
the
kills in
only
this
one
movie
who
too,
can
Mike.
stop it. If she fails,
I'm your boyfriend now, Nancy.
Oh!
no one will survive.
Whoa, that's cool.
From Wes Craven, director of The Hills Have Eyes and Last House on the Left, a new masterpiece in fantasy terror, Nightmare on Elm Street.
So, A Nightmare on Elm Street OG. Man, Josh, what do you think about that? I mean, you were a pretty young kid in 1984, right?
I was like one. So yeah, but listen, I do have.
You remember that?
I do have some insight. My aunt graduated in 1989. I think that's the same year you graduated, Mike, right?
Yep.
So she would tell me, we worked together for a long time, and she told me that this was like one franchise that her and her friend made sure to go see because they loved it. They said she was, however, in 84, she would have been 5 years younger, than 89. So, I don't know how, when she was 18, so she would have been 14 when the movie came out. And she said her and her friends seen it and they were freaked out and they loved it. And then they made sure to go see everyone after that for, probably like 3 or so, 4. But she said this was really good back then. Like, you were legitly scared of this character because it was, like I said, it was unlike Freddy. I mean, it was unlike Jason or Michael. It was like you had to go to sleep at night, and that's when this guy gets you. Yeah, I thought they showed some of the main kills for sure. Actually, they showed all of the main kills, I'm pretty sure. So the girl at the beginning, Tina, that you met Tina, Mike.
Yep. Amy White.
They showed the boyfriend of Tina getting the thing going around his throat in his jail cell. I thought the effect with Freddy walking through the jail cell bars was actually really cool looking.
I thought the one with the above the bed, the body at the top of the ceiling wasn't that bad. Now
that's
him jumping through the glass thing looked a little cheesy.
Yeah, the sound effect is
Sound
pretty
effects from
dated.
back then were kind of funny, but hey, it's 40 years ago. What do you expect? You know?
Yeah, like I said, I think I haven't watched the movie in a while, but I think it would still hold up if you keep in mind, like, yeah, this is that time period. And I can understand how. I mean, Freddy. We got to remember, Freddy was like everywhere. He was on MTV. He had like his own countdown on MTV. Like
Rock
he had
star.
He had his own TV show, Freddy's Nightmare. I mean, like literally, the guy was a star. And unlike Jason, Michael, Leatherface, Freddy talked, and that's what propelled him to a different, level than those other guys. That's just the way it was.
Yeah, he had
But
those snarky little one-liners later on in the series. Not so
not
much. He
this.
did the first one, but not as much in the first one as he did later ones.
Right. I think one of the ones where the girl says, Tina at the beginning says, "Oh God," or "God help me," or something, and he goes, "This is God," and he talks about his glove or whatever. But that's probably. I don't think there's many more jokes in that movie besides something like that or a little saying. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good, Mike. Yes, some of it looked dated, of course, but for the most part, did it show too much? Yes. But I thought it was okay. I thought it was good. It makes me want to watch the movie. So
Yeah.
what do you think, Mike?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I mean, it's 40 years old. What do we expect? I mean, that's a long time ago. So Robert Englund's awesome as Freddy. It always is. What's crazy about this time period is, and it wasn't in this movie, but I think the next movie or movie after is when they kind of came out that possibly Freddy was a child predator.
Yeah.
But it really wasn't in this first one. But you were learning about his character. Everybody has to sleep. You think about that. As teenagers, you're trying to stay up all night long, and you're like challenging each other, like, "Hey, let's stay up all night long. Let's do it. Let's pull an all nighter." And next thing you know, at 2 or 3 o'clock, you're falling asleep. In this movie, man, like you didn't want to lay down and go to sleep after seeing this because you didn't want Freddy, singing that song 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
That song used to freak me out when I was a young kid. Like I remember seeing it on like just the TV, like probably when I was like 6 or 7. I'm like, whoa, that's creepy to me. But imagine if you were like 1986 and you were like at a sleepover, boys or girls, whatever. And you like rented this movie and you're like 12 or 13 or 14 and it's late at night and everybody's in their sleeping bags or whatever, getting ready to watch this movie, and you're watching a movie about a guy that kills you in your sleep, Mike. You would be probably freaked out.
Yeah.
So like I said, I think it's I think it's great, and I think the trailer is pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah, so tell us what you think. If there's any other classic movie trailers in the horror genre you want us to check out, we'll be glad to do that. We are on the list of a few. We got a few coming out in the next couple of weeks. Jaws did really good for us a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, whenever we put it out. So we're going to check out some of these classic. Leatherface did well. Later on in the year, we'll probably do Halloween. We'll do some other things, but give us some ideas. We love to hear from you guys, and it's fun to go back and reminisce on these.
Yep, no doubt.
All right, have a good one, Josh. Please like, comment, Real Dead Horror Community as well. Have a good one.
Yes. Okay, see ya. Bye.